no restarts either.
Ben, your audio is.
Did you just lean way into the microphone?
No.
Oh my god.
You're so loud, dude.
What are you talking about?
Oh, stop. Stop. Oh my god. Sorry,
Am I good
viewers.
now?
I turned you down anyway. How did it change as I hit the button?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Hello. Welcome to Shrimp Hours number 103.
Verdale.
I'm Drive-Thru. I'm here. Caleb's here. Ben's here.
I guess.
Everyone else is dead.
Podcast
Ben, say something.
dead.
I gotta normalize your volume again since you changed it.
You just need to stop messing with the volume button.
Dude, you are
and then you
so
can just
loud.
normalize me.
Why is
it
Ben
so
at
loud?
145% on my end? What? I did
Because he
not
switched
do that.
computers and he got louder, but I swear you were quieter before we hit the button. Anyway,
You were quieter before.
you're gaslighting us too. Hello. Welcome to the Three Dudes Show.
Kids, buy our merch. It's cool.
Oh yeah,
Buy the merch.
Shop.shrimphub.cool. I guess
You can't get that one anymore, but you can get that one now.
I should have a thing on the screen. That was smart. That says like shop.shrimphub.cool.
Yeah, just make it like pop up at the bottom and just shop.shrimphub.cool.
Yeah, let me put a cute little fucking anime. Now it's gonna go here. It's gonna go in the email section. Shop.shrimphub.cool. Buy the season 2 stuff. All right. Let's start with the NASCAR talk. NASCAR was in Nashville. Caleb was there. How was the experience? I'm sure there's stuff to talk about.
Yeah, actually, I got some stuff I need to save for Animal. I got a hefty Animal Planet for you this week.
Good. I'm excited.
Hefty. But
yeah.
no, dude, it was crazy. Friday night, the truck race, absolute ass. Like just some of the worst racing I think I've ever watched in my entire life.
I
like,
had it on TV and it was bad. It was
they
really
couldn't keep
bad.
it in a straight line, dude. And I will say the most fun I had was because I was in Discord with the boys live from the racetrack. So instead of making them watch the Fox Sports broadcast, I would literally just turn my camera on and just point it at the trucks and commentate it.
Yeah, it was based.
The best was when you're
fun.
commentating the restart, and then once the cars get through, we just couldn't hear you. Just cut out the audio.
Like the one
you just hear like
vlog.
yelling in between it. Oh, by the way, are we putting that vlog out? I keep asking you about it, but you're always gone. Is that good to go?
I mean, should be. The ambulance bit is still in there, but I'm not
That's fine.
re-editing it. Yeah, I'm not re-editing it anymore. So
All right, we'll put that out. Look, maybe I'll put it out like tomorrow and then put the podcast out the day after. So by the time you see this or hear this on Spotify, there's a shrimp mini vlog up on the Shrimp Hub YouTube channel.
From Charlotte like 2 months ago.
It's actually 1 month ago. We are 1 month and 4 days from that race. So
it's not that bad. I'm still editing a video that we filmed in 2023. So
all right,
these things happen. All right, let's go to the news.
1 second. I did just want to say, I did just want to say, Xfinity, once again, hottest racing on the planet. The track. So it was the air temp. I want to do some conversion to be conducive to our viewers. But the air temp feels like for that race. Also, it was very dumb that we couldn't bring water in. I got flamed on Twitter for having that opinion. But
dude, the fact
that should be Animal Planet.
The fact that you can't bring water into a venue at like 100 American degrees.
It's completely ridiculous.
And you can't bring a cooler at all.
What happened the first race when Caleb went out there where they just ran out of water halfway
going
through.
on Twitter and being like, hey, they didn't let me bring my water in, this probably isn't good, and then people in the replies being like, should I bring more beer?
Dude,
what are you complaining about?
What do you fucking think about?
How can
our non-American viewers?
Why are you defending them? For what?
It was
for
112 degrees Fahrenheit, the air temp, which is 44 degrees Celsius. It felt like. So it was toasty. And keep in mind, like, we are baking in the sun because these race times are at like 1 o'clock. So like it's high noon on these just hot,
which is insane
days.
Because they have lights at Nashville. I don't know why they're racing during the day.
They were racing during the day because they were running the Olympic trials that night and wanted the TV window at 7:30 p.m. So
does anyone watch those?
That's what I mean.
Apparently.
It's like I got flamed in my personal friend group for having this opinion. But it's like, when have you ever heard anybody be like, yeah, I'm gonna go turn on the Olympic trials? Like, it's like, who is?
I want to see so badly who makes it in.
Like, put that shit on USA. Let NBC have the cup race. Like,
that's
maybe
crazy.
maybe in a foreign country, sure, like I would get it. But like in America, like there's nobody.
It's America. We gotta watch our NASCAR.
But no, it was really stupid to have us out there. I use lots of sunscreen, stay hydrated. We'll get into the rest later at Animal Planet, but some people were not that fortunate. And it was quite frankly just a danger to not only the spectator safety, but the driver safety, that they were in like 145-degree race cars for 4 hours.
And the pit crew. Gabe was talking about people passing out.
I mean, it was completely ridiculous. So
Gabe said the infield was just like an oven for all the heat.
Yeah. Cup race was something. We had 10 overtimes. It was to the point where I in the stands was like, wow, this is fucking stupid. I want to go home. So, and then Joey Logano won. We literally was just all that for a Joey Logano win after Kyle Larson kamikazed the field a few times.
Even year Joey Logano still is yet to like really strike, but I'm pretty sure I called him to be champion at the start of the year.
Dude, this is exactly like 22. Like, just out of nowhere, we're gonna get a Joey Logano championship on an even year.
I might never watch NASCAR again.
Next gen car sucks. I watched Tyler Reddick on. They did the math on Denny Hamlin's podcast. I think he had like 130 lap fresher tires and got air blocked by Joey Logano to win the race. So
disgusting.
Fuck NASCAR. Fuck Nashville. Fuck the heat. Next.
All right, on to the news. This week, there's more NASCAR stuff going around. Carson Hocevar got fined $50,000 for being a menace. He got 25 points revoked.
I haven't like looked into what happened. What did he do?
He dumped Harrison Burton under car. Like, it wasn't a big deal.
NASCAR didn't do shit, as opposed to, holding him for 2 laps and then he wouldn't have gotten a fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot even to talk about that in the truck race. That was insane.
They held him for 2 laps, but then held Carson Hocevar for 2 laps.
Who was it? It was Lane Riggs, and it was some bastard. Stephen Parsons. Yeah, Stephen Parsons. And Stephen gets loose under him, shoves him up the track, and you're like, okay, whatever, that's unfortunate. And then he does it again, and they go almost all the way to the wall. Lane Riggs gives him a little tap on the ass. Stephen Parsons gets turned, goes into the backs into the fence, and they hold Lane Riggs for 2 laps. That's insane.
Bullshit.
That's crazy. But in the cup race,
for Hocevar's, like,
in the cup race,
I guess they needed the $50,000 to pay an intern or something.
Harrison Burton was just blocking, like he basically blocked him all the way down the line, and it was a clean block because Hocevar was never alongside him. And then the caution came out for Brad backing into the fence, and Hocevar was like, okay, what if I just right reared Harrison Burton? And he just turned him under caution. He didn't hit anything, but it popped his tires, and obviously, like, he had to pit and then send him to the back.
Well, it's the only time Harrison Burton was on TV, so.
Well, it's not the only time. Not the only time Carson Hocevar was on TV for right rearing someone, because
bastard.
People on Twitter turned on him. Someone put up a compilation of all the times Carson Hocevar has just outright wrecked someone, and it's really bad. He doesn't give a fuck. And then
read those cars at this point.
After getting wrecked under caution, it's announced that Harrison Burton's out of the car next year. That Josh Berry's in, which many people suspected. Yeah. And I think makes a lot of sense.
Known. We had questions like last year. It was like going into 2024, we were like, I don't think Harrison Burton's going to be back in the car. And then by the grace of God, he was. So
Josh Berry is already like the 5th guy in line talking about getting Wood Brothers' 100th win. It's been so goddamn long.
It's like 5 different drivers.
Yeah, because it was Blaney, and then it was Menard, and then DiBenedetto, and then Harrison Burton, and now it's going to be Josh Berry. And I feel like every year they're like, yeah, we're going to try and get Wood Brothers' 100th win this year. It's going to happen, man. Even when Harrison Burton got kicked out of the car, he was like, it's unfortunate, but, we're still going to try and get that 100th win this year.
That's so crazy, too, is like...
DiBenedetto had some seconds, didn't he?
Yeah,
he came close.
DiBenedetto actually, the 21 Talladega race, I remember I was at the Cup race, but Denny Hamlin and William Byron passed him coming to the checkered flag in that race, because I remember sitting there out of turn 4, and I was like, I literally, like, because remember, I've been on the DiBenedetto hate train. Like,
is that the one where Denny passed way below the yellow line, and they just didn't care?
I posted, that's still one of my highest liked tweets, which actually just got passed this week, but it had like 1.3K, where it was just like, I literally just posted the screenshot and was like, yo, at NASCAR, and this is not below the yellow line to you.
So since Blaney's Pocono win, which is the Wood Brothers 99th, he finished third. Paul Menard only had a best of 5th. DiBenedetto has a couple seconds, a third, and a few more top 5s. And Harrison Burton's best ever finish was 3rd. Which I didn't even know he did that. Shout out to 2022 Indy Road Course.
If you want a crazy stat, this is going to be a very niche stat, but something that just sticks out to me. So I remember the day that Blaney won that race, I was in line at the Ascend Amphitheater.
June 11th, 2017, by the way.
Yeah, downtown Nashville. It was the same day as Stanley Cup Final Game 6 with the Predators and the Penguins. So I was there to watch that. I remember standing in line because they had the screen that eventually had whatchamacallit, the NHL game on. NASCAR was right before it, so they just had NASCAR up on the big screen.
Oh, that's sick.
At Pocono, yeah. So I watched from that thing Blaney get his first career Cup win. So that always, like, I'll always remember that.
And that was 99. They've been searching ever since.
That's just crazy that they haven't had that one win. I think, wasn't 98 Elliott Sadler in like 2001 at Bristol? So they went 16 years, and now they're on another like,
Trevor Bayne.
Yeah, Trevor Bayne.
Oh shit.
Can't forget that.
Shows you what the Daytona 500 is.
Yeah, before that it was Elliott Sadler 2001. So they went 10 years almost without a win. And then they went like 6 years without a win, and now they've gone 7 years.
That is really funny that Wood Brothers picked up their 98th win in 2011. Hendrick was still searching for 200, and by the time Wood Brothers is trying to get to 100, Hendrick has surpassed 300.
Well, here's the crazy stats. Is if Trevor Bayne was 98, 97 was Elliott Sadler 2001, 96 Morgan Shepherd 1993, which means 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Wood Brothers' 90th win was in 1981 with Neil Bonnet. They've only got 9 wins since 1981, which is now over nuts. 40 years. They have 8 wins. That's tough. Oh my god. Sorry, John Wood, if you're listening. He still follows me on Twitter, by the way. I'm amazed he hasn't unfollowed me by now. The last sort of NASCAR news this week is that Hooters is fucking bankrupt, and they will not be sponsoring Chase Elliott ever again. I think.
Are these the signs that boomers are starting to die off now?
Yeah, go woke, go broke, right? Wait. Yeah, it's a dying art of completely mid food with scantily clad waitresses.
Their wings suck. Like, those things, I don't know what it is. Like, I've never
eaten. I don't plan on
this
ever.
Podcast, I literally just downed 15 wings before this podcast.
As one does. At least it wasn't during the podcast.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I love fucking chicken. Their sauce is like, there's like, I can't even describe it. Like, it's almost milky. I just not good. It's not good.
All right, Hooters.
Like sour milk. Like if you ever drinking sour milk, it's like that same taste in your mouth.
We'll pretend you didn't lag for a few seconds there. I think all the information got through, so we're good.
Oh, did I lag? My bad.
Yeah, apparently they're closing a bunch of places, firing a bunch of people, and Hendrix said they did not fulfill contractual obligations, which means they have not been paid.
They probably haven't been paid.
Which is really funny because Ryan Williams just made a Hooters shirt for the Chase Elliott store.
So good too. Like the sad thing.
It's let me pull this up. It's really good. I mean, it's a Ryan Williams banger. This guy's got to do just all of the cup. If he did a shirt for one of my boys,
needs to do Trackhouse's shirts because holy hell,
so bad. I need a Suarez shirt,
dude.
Stat. Look at this thing.
Dude, imagine a Ryan Williams, Ross Chastain, like Bush light t-shirt.
Yes.
Dude, look at this fucking thing. And then he always does like cute stuff on the back too, because like obviously car on front, because that makes sense. But he also has like follow Chase to Hooters on the back of it, which is sick.
I can, yeah, hold on.
And I'm pretty sure the only cup shirts he's done have been Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman, which is very unfortunate for people with brains.
Dude, random Cars Tour shirt.
Dude, that's so good.
Literally, like one of the. Look at the back of this thing too.
Oh, it's so good.
God, that's so good.
Yeah, it reeks of sunscreen. This thing, just a big car on the front. With
dude, I love the Dale Earnhardt. It's so goofy. I love it.
Just ripping
the best.
fence on the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally every time he puts out a t-shirt, cop. It's just a buy going to my t-shirt drawer.
Yeah.
ASAP.
But you know, that car won't be on track anymore. Okay.
Discount the shirt on launch.
To continue a point we made last week, the same dude that watched the Danica Patrick Lizard People podcast made another tweet because they watched the Danica Patrick Deep State Alien podcast and has summarized some points on Twitter, which I just want to touch on a couple of these because some of these are I mean, you can read this at your own
or don't
pace,
probably
or
better
don't.
for your.
You're already listening to
But
this podcast.
I love somebody.
Not much worse can happen.
That is true.
Buddhists can turn into superheroes after meditating and not having any angry thoughts for 13 years. Like, how do people come up with the pyramids can cure cancer? We have treaties with the Galactic Federation so the aliens don't pose a danger to us. The body scanners at airports detect aliens for immigration purposes. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. The 9/11.
There was a 9/11 bit? I didn't see that. 9/11, these events actually saved our planet because like when JFK Jr. got assassinated, I could tell it wasn't just a random crash. Okay.
How do you make all of these conclusions in your head without once having the self-awareness to be like, oh, I'm just stupid.
Damage.
Yeah, like,
oh, this is one of my favorites. It says, one of the first times Danica tried edibles, she kept saying, I'm losing frames. Psychedelics lower the frame rate in your brain, so you actually see the frame rate of the universe. That proves it's a simulation and that aliens need to upgrade the universe's GPU.
Jesus Christ. You know what?
Just go back and listen to what Slap said last podcast, and that is...
It retroactively makes me feel bad for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. for having to put up with that shit for however many years.
Well, maybe the Daytona crash brain damage hadn't quite set in at that point.
What happened to us? Like, just where mainstream American conservatism is just dumb bullshit, like conspiracy.
It's crazy. Bullshit. It's just so...
Like, enough people have fed into it where
reality.
it's like a mainstream view to just be a conspiracy theorist.
which is insane. Like genuinely crazy. Oh, one last piece of news. Do you remember oh geez, probably like a year ago we talked about the Oklahoma City Legends Tower? This is news from last month. But we talked about the Legends Tower in Oklahoma City.
I do remember this.
This is set to be like the tallest building in North America, in Oklahoma City, like the most sprawled out, flat, like this developer's like, yeah, it's going to be a massive building taller than anything else in the continent, and then a few other things, and apparently they're going to put like the OKC Thunder is going to like play underneath it and a bunch of other stuff.
Not a good idea.
It's just insane. Like, this is just like, look at how flat OKC is. There's no density to support it at all. But last month they actually got the city to set up zoning for that parking lot where they want to build this thing, and it is officially zoned for an unlimited height, and they can build it however tall they can fund it, I guess. So we'll keep you up to date on the OKC Legends Tower.
I can't
and how
say
that
what
fucking thing does.
Want to say about the Legends Tower?
Towers in Oklahoma City have a bit of a reputation.
You're ass gonna get 9/11 tuned at that point.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God! In OKC, it'd probably do them a favor. Shout out to everyone who lives in Oklahoma.
Oh my God!
That's tough. All right, that was the news. My favorite newest segment for this show.
Wait, we're not going to talk about IndyCar?
What about IndyCar?
Alex Rossi's gonna
seat.
Yeah, but that's at the end of it.
McLaren can't figure out what the fuck they want to do with their lives.
Dude, Cozy put it all into perspective for me. The dude has one win in the last 5 years. Who cares?
In a McLaren, yeah, and that's at the end of the season anyway. Whatever. Let's see what Christian Lundgaard can do. I believe. All right, let's roll into some Drip or Drown, which we still don't have a theme song for, but this is when I would play it if we had one.
Drip or drown, baby.
Dude, yeah, just imagine a little...
There it is. I'm gonna put that on a button, and every week I'm just gonna hear that.
Drip or drown. Have, like, the paint bucket going up and down.
Drip or drown. Drip or drown.
All right, Drip or Drown is a segment where we talk about paint schemes, so let's take a look. First of all, Chad Fincham was in a fucking random 66 car last week at Nashville. But Caleb pointed out this probably has the furthest back numbers I've ever seen on a next gen car.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't look that good still. I
remember really, but
when they first brought out the next gen numbers and were like, hey, we're gonna slide them forward, a bunch of kids on Twitter arbitrarily decided that the A pillar was like the limit, and they're like, anything above that is just not right, man. Like, you got to put it to the A pillar. This is what it looks like. It's okay, I guess.
It kind of reminds me of
probably wouldn't make approval like this, but they just wrapped it like that and called it a day.
It just looks wrong.
There you go.
Weird.
Yeah, it is.
We're so used to the other thing now, but
yeah. It reminds me of the like placement on the rookie Eric Jones, where the door number is just like on that car compared to everything else, it was crazy forward.
Oh, the 77. Yeah, I think we talked about this on the show before. Why is it wrecked in this photo?
I don't know.
But yeah, they had the number way up there, which is actually in the same position as this.
Mm-hmm.
Just this one's really high for some reason too. I don't really know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing.
I was about to say, I don't think they know what they're up to.
All right, coming up next week, we got some cool paint schemes. Shane Van Gisbergen in the Saucy Wings Wendy's machine. This thing is sick. And not only that, but the reveal tweet for this,
dude, yeah, the animation
did something I've never seen before in a reveal. Like, 'cause usually you see a paint scheme reveal tweet and it's like, oh, you know, here's a little spin around of the car and some weird sounds. It got deleted?
What?
I even tweeted about it? What?
Oh, they re-uploaded it.
Twitter Wendy's, what are you doing, bro?
Oh, it's because they added Shane Van Gisbergen like originally, so it like nuked their performance of it, so they added the dot in front of it.
Oh, that's just bad social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did this cute thing with the sauce everywhere, and then they show the car, and they're like, "Here's the car," and then they drip the sauce on it, dude.
Yeah.
That's so good. I don't even know how you do that.
I was about to say, how did they do that? Like frame by frame?
Yeah, just a bunch of texture replacement, I guess.
It looks too fluid to be like that, though.
Or they like build the car.
They probably built the video on the template.
No, but the way it slides under the numbers and like holds the reflections and stuff, that's so good. I think they honestly just on the texture of the car, they just exported 1 billion PNGs for each frame of this.
But again, like it looks so fluid. So how do they even?
Dude, it's such a good reveal video. Oh, the sauce comes dripping down. Shout out to Wendy's. That's cool. I've never seen anything like that done in a reveal video. Also, sick graphic. I'd like to
with the nuggies.
Apologize to everyone that I made a weird tweet today where I wanted to make this for a while, where I wanted to just show off like amazing social media graphics that people have done, but for like the worst race cars. Like specifically the Noah Grax one with the gray, like horrible paint scheme. We talked about this before, but the graphic, sick.
Banger. Yeah.
Same thing with this Sonoma one when they ran 2 circle like restaurant menu cars. And both of the graphic guys responded to me, which I'm not like super keen on, because some kid like I put this tweet up at 3:33 p.m. 3:34 tagged both of the guys that made the graphics. Oh, come on, man. Killing me out here. Anyway, good graphic on this and a good car, so I'm not going to tweet about that. Shout out to the saucy nugs. Power slap fight is back on the 78. They were randomly on it a couple years ago, I think. Maybe it was last year.
Yeah, I think it was last year.
But yeah, shout out to BJ McLeod with the power slap fight car. The power slap dudes on it. This thing's sick. It doesn't look as good as the black based one they had before, but can't be mad. Cool car. Good to see BJ getting some sponsorship. Thomas Annunziata is running a daily downforce JD Motorsports, whatever the hell that is, car, which looks pretty gross. I guess it's got the Chicago skyline on it. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, this is a solid who cares?
The Ellie production? Oh, I know who. That's the guy who made the paint scheme. I don't know who these two are. Break Hard? Who's that? I don't know who that is.
He's random blogger.
Anyway, I just want to say Thomas Annunziata has run some of the hottest ARCA cars in history, and now he's in this, which is unfortunate. I guess I should
I was about to say, can you get some context on this?
He's the one who at Daytona ran the Days of Thunder throwback car. This thing, which was sick. And then where I don't know where the hell this was.
Oh shit! I forgot y'all can see me now.
Caleb,
what were you doing?
I was like a big yawn. Because I'm just so used on the dripper drown screen for them to not be able to see me.
Like so apparently the car is not that great then.
Damn. And then he ran like a Jeff Gordon throwback later on, which is also sick. Shout out to Thomas Annunziata.
I was wondering why the name sounded familiar. I guess that makes sense.
And then now he's running this. Unfortunate.
Get that son of a bitch off the field.
Another banger, Toxic Waste Energy Drink, Brennan Poole. You know. Oh, hold on. Are these guys crypto drinks? I just see apes, and I'm not. Hold on, we're looking this up.
Get the Google machine out.
Modern ape
drinks. That doesn't sound like something I would want to drink.
You don't want
well,
ape
the energy
juice?
drink is also called Toxic Waste.
I thought it was the candy, but I guess
Waste
it's not.
is a candy, yeah. Oh.
It doesn't seem to be a crypto thing. I think it's just aimed at kids.
That's fair.
Young adults. I guess it's an energy drink.
Like young teenagers, like I'm 12, 13 playing Xbox, and
yeah,
this is cool.
Just the type of person you want to shove a bunch of caffeine into. Oh, banger. Ross Chastain Bush Light Peach car.
So this is running at Chicago?
I think so.
I would have figured it would have been like
something
Atlanta.
that you should run at like Georgia.
Well, I think it's
Atlanta.
a seasonal flavor of drink, so it just may not line up with when they go to
they're
Atlanta.
definitely going to run this next year at Atlanta, with that being their last week of June.
Dude, look at how good this fucking thing looks. This is so sick.
I don't understand. Trackhouse has been so hit or miss with the Busch cars this year. Like, they're either generational bangers,
like the fish one. Oh, the fish one.
And then there's the bad fish one.
That's not a Busch car, but yeah, that's the jockey one, which is similar to the 71 they ran last week, which is horrifying, like genuinely disgusting.
I don't know what it is. Like, yeah, the Busch Light cars are always just like generational bangers. And the moment they take Busch Light off the car, it's like, I don't know, they forget how to design paint schemes and just make pieces of shit.
I can't believe I like complained about the jockey American flag ones last year, then they've just made all the ones this year even worse. With those pictures and shadows
pretty
and
disgusting
stuff.
to see the three cars fighting for the win on the last restart at Nashville. Was the Joey Logano stinker, the Chase Briscoe was in the gray Rush Truck Center's car, and it was Zane Smith in the Luke Bryan jockey car.
That's a tough combo right there. Another what the hell is this team called? Another Alpha Prime paint scheme for next week. A Snapchat Ryan Ellis car. Shout out to the 10 people still using Snapchat. Now is your moment. Apparently they've changed their font since I've last been on the app, but I guess a lot of things have happened.
That's there's no way.
Yeah,
it's a nice looking car.
It's interesting. I'm curious to see how they're going to be able to wrap all this with all these gradients. There's a lot going on here. But it's cute. It's a very cute race car. Is that the fucking annoying orange?
No.
Yes.
Or is that like a Snapchat filter?
It's a filter. Oh yeah, it's a filter.
Oh.
But it's an orange with eyeballs and a mouth on it. Like, you're not annoying orange NASCAR? Real? Who knows? They also did a Menards ass deck lid. That's crazy. Ricky Stenos Jr. toothpaste looks like a Coca-Cola car.
It looks fine.
All I got for you.
I saw this car and I was like, this is like the definition of just mailing it in. Like, there's just no thought,
which is so
fun.
Like, JTG is another like hit or miss, where sometimes it's just a plain red car and sometimes it's actually sick.
Their hits are a lot lower though. I feel
it's true.
Like,
their batting average is pretty low. Okay.
Or what was it, bread?
Yeah, the bread car. Didn't that win worst paint scheme of last year? Didn't that win the drowning?
I think so.
Okay.
It was either that or another car.
A moldy bread car.
McDonald's is doing some kind of Jujutsu Kaisen special sauce. So they're going to be on Bubba Walsh's car.
Special garlic sauce.
Yeah, which apparently is from like the anime. So we get anime NASCAR, which many autistic individuals are yipping together because they've been waiting so long.
One that is probably...
and it's not that great.
One that's going to Japan fairly shortly.
It's just a black car with a dude on it.
Yeah.
This kind of sucks. I'm being honest. A lot of people on Twitter were like, "Oh wow, amazing." I don't know.
My group of I'll read you verbatim what I said, but I sent the picture of the car and like just like the reveal graphic, and I said this doesn't mean anything to me, but I figured y'all would like it because they're like huge into Jujutsu Kaisen, is what the show's called. And yeah, it just devolved in like weeb shit within like 2 messages, and I was just like, I'm just not interested in this conversation. But it got them excited, so I mean, maybe it'll have that effect on some people. They're like, oh, it's Jujutsu Kaisen. To me, it doesn't do anything, but
I wish
I'm
it was
not the target audience. So.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's it.
Dude, like the pattern they have on the background, imagine
Dude, the
that was just,
reveal
like, all
graphic
over
is
the
better
car.
than the car. That should be a dead giveaway that you're doing something wrong.
That's 95% of paint schemes these days.
That's true. But
That's
still,
fair.
just do that on the car. I don't know.
Literally. Or like, you know, that graphic reminds me of is I think it was like Ross Chastain or Bubba Wallace a few years ago with the McDonald's graphic, where it was like the background graphic did the M and then they just like cut off the back part of the M on the race car.
Oh, that was
like,
a
dude, there should be like
Kyle
an M.
Larson car, I think.
I thought it was after that, but yeah, it could have been before he said the no word.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, and you could see like they were doing the arches thing, but it just stopped. I don't know how I would find that image. I genuinely don't.
There's no telling how old that was. Well, that probably would have been what, 2020?
Was it Matt Kenseth?
No, I'm telling you, I think it was Ross Chastain in the.
Maybe it was.
Like 21.
We're not going to find this. There's one person that knows what we're talking. I found it. Oh my god.
I found it. Yeah. As soon as you said it, I found it.
I guess that was
like,
Ross
this is a
Chastain.
piece of shit.
There it is, and the reveal graphic where they're like, "Here's a McDonald's car," like, but they had to stick Clover on the side and decided to just. It's just the M doesn't stop. Even on the graphic, you can see where it's meant to be. It just doesn't do it. That's tough.
Here, if you want to talk about cursed, I just looked up Ross Chastain 2021 McDonald's into Google, and this popped up. This is for you, DT.
Wait, this is my car.
Yeah, I know. Look how cursed this is. The Trackhouse 1 before the Trackhouse 1.
Yeah, this is the Trackhouse attempted one before like forward numbers.
Yeah, that like late 2021 period before we knew we were having forward numbers. It's such a cursed time.
Dude, look at the old next gen. Look at the old next gen side skirts too, with the exhaust at the back. No.
Oh yeah.
No front window vent. It just has the name on it, like the older banners. What a weird point in time.
Giant spoiler on it too, because we thought we were running
massive
550 for the rest of the time.
550, yeah.
God, dude.
Good times. All right.
I don't know, that was. I don't know about that.
That was Drip or Drown. Let's go to Animal Planet. Where's the button? There it is. Animal Planet is a segment of the show where we talk about animals. Usually figuratively, but not exclusively.
Literally, lately, it feels like.
Well, did you get any literal animals at Nashville, or was it just figurative ones?
I have
Yeah,
one.
were they loose dogs without ear protection?
God. I had a figurative animal at Nashville, but I had multiple figurative animals from work the past few weeks.
Oh.
So if you're wondering why I've had a somewhat of an absence on the show recently,
Your two fans were waiting very, very patiently.
But no, 101. I got sick as fuck on Wednesday night because it was, dude, some of the sickest I think I've ever been in my life. I think it was just like a little stomach bug or something, but I was bedridden for like 2 days. Just like literally projectile vomit. It was not a good time. And then last week I ended up working a 11.5-hour shift, and I had to go pick up my girlfriend from the airport because we had a visit from the CEO of Target, so I had to make sure the store was all spiffy. So yeah, that was a good time. But Animal Planet from the old Target. First, I wanted to tell on myself a little bit. I had a funny little moment because, like, as you do, I have very long hair, so it's able to like hide my AirPods usually. So
that's why you have it. It's all function.
Well, but no, on what was it? I don't remember what day it was, but I was out of podcasts because my rotation is I'll do Denny Hamlin on Monday, Dale Jr. Tuesday, and then Dale Jr. interview on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday, I don't have any new like podcasts coming out, so I'll just go re-listen to Shrimp Hours. So I forget what I was doing, but I was like walking around the parking lot, walking back in, and I had the Demon Core episode on because just reliving good times. But I'm literally like, there
By
was
the way,
something
shout
that
out.
happened.
It's over there on the other side of Ben. Shout out to the Demon Core.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
No, Ben, point at it. It's to the left of the scissor lift. Other way. There, Demon Core.
Yeah, somewhere over there.
But no, so I'm listening to the Demon Core episode, and I don't remember what made me pop, but I was walking, like as I was walking, just like busted out laughing because just reflex. And one of my coworkers like looked at me and was like, "What are you laughing about?" And so I don't know why I tried to do this, but I tried to explain the concept of the Demon Core to my coworker. So I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, so like there's this nuclear like test going on in the 50s and they're turning this screwdriver and it's just like the screwdriver drops and then everyone's dead. Like it's super paraphrased. I was there for like 2 minutes, but like in the middle of our talk, he got like dragged away to go do something. So I was just like standing there awkwardly. And I was just like, dude, like I'm so fucking stupid. Like just trying to explain the Demon Core. Like I could have just stopped it, like, oh, it's like a podcast I'm listening to or something. But no, I was like, I should fucking explain the Demon Core to him. He was just hilarious. Like, okay.
I definitely had that moment before where you're like midway through explaining something and you're like, this isn't worth it. It's not worth it, but you're in too deep. You gotta keep going.
Gotta keep going.
Like, well, yeah, like you can tell by their reaction that they just don't find it funny at all.
Yeah,
like,
it's just not interesting or funny. You're just losing them.
So yeah, that was a good time. As soon as that happened, I was like, I'm gonna Animal Planet myself for that shit because that was fucking stupid.
These things happen.
These things do happen, but I actually another time I'll tell myself.
I just realized there's another Demon Core right here.
Oh yeah,
dude, tons of Demon Core. Is Demon Core a season 1 or a season 2 thing? Because I might have one.
Season 2. I think I have sure.
One. I think I have one right there.
Yeah. What number is it? Can you see?
Yeah, I can. It wasn't 58.
Ah.
Yep.
Remember to buy your merch. Shop.shrimphub.cool.
Buy them up, guys.
Oh, hold on. I got one on my shirt too. Tons of Demon Core.
It's true.
Anyways. So whenever the New Hampshire race was, it's how long it's been that I've wanted to tell this story. But it was New Hampshire race. It was like right after the rain delay.
That was just last week, wasn't it?
No.
Wasn't it the one before Nashville?
Huh, guess so.
Yeah, Iowa, New Hampshire, Nashville. Sorry.
Sure. Anyways, so during that final stint of just like post-rain restart, I actually cross-referenced my things. So this incident happened while Michael McDowell was killing Ryan Blaney in turn 1. So I was just pissed. Like I was just upset at work because we were shrimp watching it. And I was just like,
fuck McDowell.
Oh yeah, dude, Michael McDowell got tons of birds thrown at him from me this week. Fucking loser. But no, so I was sitting in there watching the race as you do because it's a Sunday. Like I was there by myself. I wasn't really trying to do anything. So I was just watching NASCAR in the office, like with the cameras pulled up in case I saw anything.
Are you fiddling with a diecast as you're speaking, by the way?
Oh, can you hear it? My bad.
I hear little wheels spinning. Sorry.
No, so yeah, I was pissed about Blaney. And then the next day on Monday, they call me to the back and they're like, yo, like we saw this. Just thought it was a little weird. So you know how like the electronics items will come in like the plastic boxes where you have to like magnetically
magnet to open it. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's just like 10 of those just cut open with blood just all over them. Like there's like serious shit went down to like get into these things. And I'm like, yo, like what? Like it's all in the back corner of the store. There's literally like 10 of them. And yeah, there's just blood. They're like ruggedly like cut open on the side. And I'm like, what in the fuck? I go back and check the cameras. this dude, while the New Hampshire Cup race was on, I was completely just not paying attention to anything happening in the store. Came in, ransacked the back, brought him into the bathroom, and like he had this like little pair of scissors, and I'm assuming just went in there and just like and cut out all the shit and went and dumped it, put it all into a backpack, and just went through the front doors, just completely while I'm enamored with like being pissed at Michael McDowell. Like I said, I cross-referenced it. I make a tweet on that Sunday about how I want to kill Michael McDowell's family or something. It's literally, I make that tweet 1 minute before the guy walks out of the doors. I just thought it was hilarious. And I'm just sitting in there being pissed about NASCAR while this guy is just taking everything from the start.
That's hilarious.
I was like, God damn it. It would have been so good. It's the easiest thing if I'm literally just standing up there. Like me just standing up there alone would be enough to like probably scare the guy into not doing it. But I'm just like in the office being pissed about NASCAR. I was like, fuck.
Do they get on your ass about it?
Oh no, they didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
I covered my trail by saying I was on break and also working on a case, which I was not, but don't worry about that.
If you ever want to steal from a Target, kids, make sure you go right after a restart at the end of a NASCAR race.
Yeah. Oh my god. But
that's hilarious.
So that happened. And then at Nashville, this was the one that was like actually like really fucking, this might be a Caleb crazy ass moment in history. But we were probably it was probably mid stage 1, maybe like start of stage 2, somewhere in there of the Xfinity race on Saturday. So the Xfinity race started at 4. So by the end of stage 1, we were it was probably like 5 or 5:30 p.m. So like peak of the day in terms of heat. Like we've been all out here baking and it's still hot as fuck. All of a sudden I just see this commotion in front of me. I'm like, oh, like what? Like everybody, like there are people standing up. We got people that are like motioning over, like looking up in the stands, like waving their hands around. I'm like, oh fuck, like what happened? Yeah, sure enough, there's like this, he's probably like 50, 55 years old. He is just dead. Like he is literally deceased, just passed out on the guy in front of him. Completely just limp. And I'm like, oh fuck. My girlfriend was actually she was like getting I don't know, whatever fucking like little grandstand treat they have, but I texted her immediately because she's so averse to like bodily fluids. I was like, just stay down there, like I'll text you when it's okay to come up. We get paramedics like coming everywhere. People are like throwing water bottles, like, or not throwing them, but like passing them down and try to get them this dude. They're trying everything. The paramedics get there, they get the guy back awake for a second, and as soon as he get back, like just regains consciousness, throws up everywhere, just projectile vomit everywhere.
That motherfucker got heat stroke,
dude. It was bad. Like
God,
it was so bad. Like I've never even, this is a streak of 3 years in a row where I've seen someone faint at the Nashville NASCAR race, because this happened last year. Someone passed out behind the grandstands last year. But yeah, this dude projectile vomited everywhere, was like stumbling. They couldn't even get him to like walk out, like, because we were sitting literally right next to the stairs to like get down under the grandstands. He couldn't walk down the row to get to the stairs. Like they had to fucking get him like on the stretcher and out of there. It was like, that's one of the craziest things I think I've ever seen at a NASCAR race. Just dude heat stroked out. So shout out to that guy. I hope he's
shout out to NASCAR.
Yeah, shout out to them for not letting you bring in some fucking water. That's crazy.
Yeah, and shout out to the people on Twitter dick riding enough to get mad at me in my Twitter replies.
And people were like, oh, you know, they said if you bring in a sealed water bottle, it's fine.
Oh, dude, I hold on. Do I have it anywhere? I don't think so, but I just said fuck it on Sunday, and I brought in a cooler, and the guy tried to stop me at the gate. So it was definitely a cooler, but it had like one little pocket at the front of it, and I put my wallet and my keys down in it, and I just
for the record. They stopped Caleb before, like literally with sealed bottles of water, and they're like, nah, Saturday, you can't do that.
They told me I couldn't bring them in. I was like, okay. But yeah, Sunday, like, it was part of that was why I had such like a fuck you attitude about it. But on Sunday, I literally just brought in the cooler, but I stuffed my wallet and my keys down the front pocket of it. And yeah, the guy tried to stop me. He was like, hey, like, we don't allow coolers in. And I was like, oh, it's not a cooler. And he was like, are you sure? And I just like unzipped it. I was like, hey, yeah, here's my shit, man. And he was like, I was just like, it's a backpack. He was like, oh, okay. Like, he definitely knew it was a cooler, but I don't think he just, I think he didn't
yeah, you're not gonna fight
shit.
that.
Yeah, I was just fucking brought in a cooler anyways, because fuck them. But I thought it was funny that I had to resort to gaslighting the gate marshals.
It's fucking
crazy.
Ridiculous.
You can bring in a backpack, but if it can keep things cool, so we don't want you keeping anything cool in the racetrack.
I don't understand the logic. Like I would even understand it if it was reversed.
Because they want to sell their beer.
Which were
that's fucked up.
Does any other track do this? Like Charlotte doesn't do this?
No. So I did some researching. So the track is in Wilson County, Tennessee, and it's actually a law in Wilson County that like events you cannot bring in water because they host the Tennessee State Fair and they don't want to let people bring in water. So it's
oh my god!
In our law.
So it's not the track's fault. It's the fucking county's fault.
Yeah, I didn't know. So I will say I did not know that when I sent the tweet out originally. Yeah, hold on. I can find the exact
late stage capitalism.
Yeah. So and the other thing that's crazy too is the Wilson County, like the Tennessee State Fair, is in mid-August, so it is still like hot as balls down here.
They put it in law. That's crazy.
Yep.
This is why you don't live in Tennessee.
Yeah. So shout out to Wilson County we need to fucking gerrymander the shit so we can get water back in our racetrack, please.
Sounds like
gerrymandering is when they draw the lines funny.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Get our racetrack back in a different non-stupid county.
That's fucked up. That's like genuinely fucked up. I've seen people like heat stroke and pass out, but I haven't seen them like yakking from it. That's fucked up. I
made the unwise decision of immediately after the Xfinity race, I had an FTF broadcast to go do. And I literally wanted to die because I was just dehydrated and like dead from being in the heat all day.
Ugh. It just wears you down.
All that for fucking NASCAR race. However, it was the best race of the weekend, so worth it, I guess.
All right.
Watch a guy die.
That's your Animal Planet for the week, I guess. Let's move on to the media check-in. Talking about games we play, shows we're watching. I do want to touch on some Chain Gang because me, Jacob, Ed, and Caleb have been playing this Steam game called Chain Together. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
It's like a kit bash Unreal type game, kind of like the one that went insane like a year or so ago when all the streamers were playing it, when you just have to climb on a bunch of shit. And much like Bennett Foddy Getting Over It, it's like you slip up once and you fall all the way to the bottom, and then it's like, oh no, you have to do it all over again. Except this one is co-op, and you have 4 dudes and you're chained to each other, so you can't like go more than like a couple meters. So if like you jump and the guy behind you is still standing there, you get like yanked back like a dog on a chain, and you can just fall so easily. And it's one of those games where all the Steam reviews are like, this cost me only $5, but all of my friendships too, and everyone's like, oh, it'll test you. It got like a little bit testy between us, but we had some damn good progress the couple nights that we played.
We had some good. I was gonna ask. I don't think we have enough dudes, but I kind of wanted to get a session going tonight. But
the problem is we need Jacob available, and he keeps working in the evenings, which is prime video game playing o'clock.
I feel like even with 3, like we could talk somebody into it. Like if we got Ed in on it.
It's true.
I want to try to find this because I don't want to go too deep into it, but I did record all of it. I just want to see what killed night 1 of Chain Gang.
Yeah, we're also like vaguely keeping track of how many times each person biffed it. Like if someone like jumped the wrong way and pulled the whole group down.
I definitely led the category by a fair bit, but these things happen.
They do.
Yeah, so night 1 we played this. I have a 3-hour and 43-minute recording of this.
It wasn't a night. It was in the middle of the day when we first played it.
Oh yeah, here you go. Here you go. Let me share my screen here for you. It might break everything, but
let's see if we have the technology.
oh,
Oh god.
We do.
Oh
Oh no. At this part of the podcast where we break everything.
No, everything's great. Just
We lost the overlay.
do I have a button? All right, whatever.
All right, here you go. So this part's called the Aqua Maze.
Oh, hang on, I'm getting dragged.
Oh yeah, this wasn't that bad.
There we go, we're good.
I think it was just a culmination of how long we were playing that we were like, okay, like fuck this. But you'll see what happens.
Oh,
Ed gets. Oh, you get sucked into the hole too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get up.
Yeah, we're trying to save ourselves, and then it's just,
And then it's
we're
just-
just
Dude, we
dead.
made so much progress, and then it's just 4 dudes.
No! No! Oh my god.
The worst part about it is you just watch all the progress that you've sat there and made over the past 30 minutes just gone in an
fly
instant.
by.
Yeah.
You know what? We got to do 2 dudes on each side.
Oh yeah, here's
I was going to figure out how to do the little slide thing. There's a lot of fun, like pretty fun puzzles like this where like you can use the chains to like hang your dudes.
Yeah, but
Like
you
on that
see,
thing,
like you
gotta
gotta
like
time
slide
everything.
down. Someone got stuck on the pipe.
Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Hold on.
The trampolines are a pain in
Oh,
the
yeah.
ass too. 'Cause you gotta
Fucking
bounce with all the
trampoline.
boys and you gotta like figure out where to go. It's a lot of like
I want to find a
yelling at
moment
each other.
where we,
And,
where do we die? Wait, let me just go.
well, just
find
look
a
at the
spot
meter
where-
counter
yeah, I
in
was
the
about
top
to say.
left and see whenever
yeah,
it
here we
goes
go.
down.
Here we go.
Was this not the log? Oh yeah, this is the log. The log sucked too. There's a few of these things that we just like the bone zone places where we just ended up falling a bunch of times. This game is like $5 on Steam. So if you have friends, I do recommend trying
Oh,
it.
that was me. I
Oh, it's
fucked it.
you pulled us
Oh,
all down, you animal.
Get the rock. Get the rock. Get the rock.
My favorite part is as soon as we start falling, we gotta like yell out a place that we can all land on together.
Oh, dude, where's
'Cause
Jacob's ankle? We need that.
That was on the side one, not the ladder, but the one of those like side fence things.
Oh, what happened here?
All right, that's
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
you get the
advantages.
idea.
Good
It looked
time.
fun while I
On,
was watching you guys play it.
it's $5, dude.
There we go.
We need to get some going tonight. I swear, because I'm in need.
I could be convinced. I want to do some more GTA. I think we'll do that after core. But I have a hankering to run some GTA tracks again since I updated
Races.
some.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, part of your media update next week. Core starts Wednesday night, twitch.tv/ftf_GG, and we actually got all of our sponsorship fulfilled today, so we're good to go. Street Stocks, we're starting at Charlotte, of course. It'll be a lot of fun. Make sure to tune in, follow at the Core League on Twitter for updates and things. We also recently got, I'll tease it, we got a Xfinity Series champion who will be racing with us this season.
So vague, dude.
No, let's say this: a Bush series.
all right,
champion.
that's fair. A Bush Series champion will be racing with us. Leave all of your speculation in the comments.
I want to see like what are even the possibilities of this being? Like if we just list all of the NASCAR.
Let's see,
Busch Series.
NASCAR Bush Series.
He's not good at backflips.
Jack Ingram, Sam Ard, Larry Pearson, Rob Moroso, Bobby Labonte, Joe Nemechek, Steve Grissom, David Green, Johnny Benson Jr., Randy LaJoy, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Green, Kevin Harvick, Greg Biffle, Brian Vickers, Martin Truex Jr., Carl Edwards, and then Clint Boyer.
Well,
was
the thing is,
last ever Bush champion.
You gotta cut guys who won Cup Series championships too, because we would just say Cup
yeah.
championships, right?
Kevin Harvick's in core,
Yeah.
guys. Okay, come join us.
That's actually Carl Edwards. He will be racing with us next season.
You didn't have to do me like that, man. What the fuck?
Can you imagine though? No, I'm excited to have Dale Jr. in court. It's gonna be a good time.
That would be one of those moments where I'm just like too starstruck to call the rate. Like my just childhood hero.
You called Dale Jr. once already. He'll be all right.
Dude, Dale Jr. ain't shit. He ain't, not on my glorious Pookie.
Oh my
Carl
god.
Leonard.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
That's a thumbnail.
No, the fuck is not.
I'm writing it down to make sure it's happening.
Just me giving the Carl Edwards diecast a mouth.
Guaranteed thumbnail. All right. That was the media check-in, so it's time to read some emails.
Send in your fucking mail. Wash your fucking hands.
Wash your fucking hands, slap.
In your fucking mail.
Send them
Send them in,
guys.
guys.
Wash your fucking hands.
Wash your fucking hands, slap.
I don't give a fuck, man.
You better send in those emails at this point.
Welcome to fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan mail. Fan mail. I love how like on autopilot we are for that. Like we all know our roles on the fan mail bits. Like we all have to say our part.
If you want to send us, if you kiss your diecast, send us an email to ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com. Also taking other questions, comments, concerns, ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com. We only got 5 emails this week. And we
Send them in, guys.
We kind of rely on
Send
you
in all
guys
the emails
to carry the
so
show.
Next week, Slap gets fucking pissed.
Yeah, dude, I want to read like we have 20 emails.
23 emails.
Slap's gonna be like, oh my god.
I do love it. Like at the end of season 2, we were averaging like a solid like 10 to 15 emails per show.
Yeah.
And now we just bullied all of the emailers so bad that we just get like 5. Like they were just tired of being told to kill themselves and shit.
My bad. But I do appreciate everyone who has sent in emails.
Send them in, guys.
If you want to be told to
send
kill
them in.
yourself, drop an email. Shrimp hours.
What do you mean? No one's ever told an emailer to kill themselves. That definitely didn't get edited out of an episode. Never happened.
Edit it out.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
was...
edit out all the. Oh wait, never mind. My bad. I know what we're referencing now.
All right. The first email comes in from Mark. And this is something that I specifically asked for probably like a year and a half ago. I said, remember those stupid Jeep pickup trucks that look horrible? I said, find me a picture of one that actually has something in the bed, which it's taken a year and a half, but it has been done. And Mark has sent an email. Thank you, Mark.
In a previous podcast.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, but this is the first time there's like actual like things being done, dude. It's got a box.
Stuff?
It's got some buckets and gas, and it's actually towing like a useful trailer with stuff on it. What are these? Oh, and they've got cute little like trail badges that they've done. That's kind of
that's cute.
Yeah, okay. That's what you call it. At least they actually use their Jeep. They got big truck wheels.
I'm surprised
on it,
it still survived after all that. It is a Chrysler product.
That's Stellantis now. They want to sound more fancy, so you don't remember how bad their cars are. All right.
I just wanted to say we're missing apparently an all-time Cars Tour race. We've had one upside down. There was a last lap pass for the win, and now we have fights in
Where was
going
this?
on.
Damn.
Caraway. I've heard.
Where the hell is that?
Blake sells the fuck out of Caraway. I don't know, somewhere in North Carolina.
Yeah,
Sophia,
Blake is
North
currently
Carolina.
working that right now. I don't know. We'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
We did see the Corey Hine flip.
I didn't.
Yeah, Corey Haim flipped it, and they took like 25 minutes. He just sat there for almost a half hour upside down while they couldn't figure out how to put him back on his wheels.
I don't know who these people are. Brent Cruz moved Connor Hall.
Dude, yeah, they're like
no Connor Hall.
I was about to say Brent
Am I
Cruz,
supposed
Connor
to?
Hall. Yeah, Brent Cruz drives. It's the 29 Mobile One. Yeah, there you go. Carson Quaffles, that 8th Bass Pro Shops. Hold on, like
how long is this video? This lasts like 5 laps. Hold on.
Yeah, give me the last lap. Connor Hall is that 22 right there. I don't know who wins, so don't spoil it. That's William Byron in the 24.
William Byron.
Oh yeah. Oh, he shoves him.
Oh, shit.
He sent him way up. God damn. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, God. I didn't think I would turn sound on. Dude, look at how great the like Hendrick Cars thing looks when Ryan Williams does the rap and makes the logo huge.
When it's on a proper car.
Logo.
That's sick. How do I find the? I guess I go Matt Weaver's Twitter. How do I find the flip? I want to see a car flip.
He tweets a lot. I don't know if you maybe just look up Corey
Apparently,
Haim.
but he must post the dude getting flipped over. Down to Corey Haim. Do we not have the video of it?
There was a video of it I saw. Can you just look up Corey
Would it be on like Flow Racing?
No clue.
Cars Tour Twitter. This is the problem. There's so many accounts to dig through. I'm gonna check Flow Racing because it's not on Cars Tour.
What did Adam Stern just put out?
Uh-oh.
At Lululemon has signed its first ever licensing deal with NASCAR around this weekend's NASCAR Chicago event, with items ranging from branded tank tops and t-shirts for $70 and leggings for $150.
Okay.
Look in general at the renders they put out for this bullshit. What the fuck is this? Look at these shirts.
Oh, what the hell?
No, dude, that's not even the worst one. Like, that's good in comparison.
It's got its little logo pasted in the bottom left.
No, dude, look at the tank tops. Look how pixelated the
no, dude.
Oh my god.
These are horrible.
It's so bad. Spend $150 on that.
Who is buying these?
Dude, like, there's no way that
these are terrible stuff.
$70 for that. That's like you're just preying on racing fans at that point.
Look, if you want to spend
brutal.
$70, there's perfectly good shrimp merch out there to buy.
what shrimp merch is there for $70? You can get the hat,
dude. You can get the whole collection for $70. Are you kidding me? Hold on. I might have to make a tweet on the Shrimp Hub account and be like, this is what you could get for the same price.
That would be a good tweet. Also, I just wanted to mention too, I know we're really off track from fan mail right now. I put out just I put out a random tweet. I revived the NASCAR Leaks account today. The random tweet I put out is bigger than the NASCAR schedule tweet right now.
Really?
Yeah. In 12 hours.
On the good old at NASCAR Leaks. I guess I should follow at NASCAR Leak.
At NASCAR
keep up with at NASCAR Leak.
Yeah.
Sam Mayer's in negotiations with Front Row Motorsports are going to cup ride in 2025.
Yeah, apparently that's enough. The kids are eating it up.
It's kind of a banger.
That's it, Tim Dolman. But yeah,
is this DVC confirming it?
No, it was like a Sam Mayer, Donald Trump AI weird thing.
Okay, I will not. I didn't click on the audio for a reason. Dude, much like the schedule, people think it's fake, but they believe.
Dude, that's what the NASCAR Leaks account is all about, dude. Yeah, what it's all about is just making rumors that are definitely fake, but would be fucking awesome.
Dude, if you didn't put 6 TNT races, this would have been the greatest thing in history.
I'm still I was literally sitting at work with like, there's no way I can fix this. Like, it's already out there. And I'm just like, fuck. Like, it's such a simple detail. Like, I went through and made all the TV stuff, like, triple checked it to make sure it was okay. Like, you can check, there are 4 NBC races in comparison to 5 Fox races, because that's how the dumb contract is played out. But yeah, I ruined it with the 6 goddamn TNT races. Fuck, I'm still upset about it. Look at that thing. It has 101,000 impressions. Like, that thing was getting around, dog.
And not only that, but it got like screenshotted and passed along a lot too. Like, that's just the original tweet, which did better than I thought it would. Shout out to NASCAR Leak.
Chris Myers, yeah.
Chris Myers is like, what do you think about Bowman Gray next year? And I was like, yeah, NASCAR Leaks is like confirmation of the dumbass schedule.
All right. Emails. The next one comes in from our good friend from down under, Andrew R. Says, good morning. It usually says good afternoon. That's interesting. Even though I sent this at 4:31 p.m. our time, but I guess it was morning for him. It was stated in episode 102 that Colleague is washed. For me, it's true. I did say that Colleague is washed, and it's true. This had made me wonder yet again whether or not Colleague are a bunch of clowns, and if, in fact, Allmendinger and SVG are carrying the teams. I suspect that Stewart-Haas Racing has been in La La Land for quite some time, that Harvick carried that team too. It's true.
Yeah.
Looking at the big picture, was Jimmy and Jeff actually carrying Hendrick during a run of 7 championships? I don't think so.
No.
Was Truex actually the key that gave Furniture Row their time in the sun?
It was Cole Pern.
Yeah.
Cole Pern, because you're missing out on Kurt Busch and Regan Smith one.
Truex had way too many mid-seasons for you to be like, oh, Truex was suddenly amazing in the Furniture Row car.
Yeah, no,
like,
Cole Pern wasn't even the crew chief for when Kurt Busch and Regan Smith were in the car. So Cole Pern came around 2015 was his first year, and they instantly won that Pocono race, made it to the Final Four, and then from then on they were goated.
Andrew R asks, who has been the brightest example of a driver getting results when the car had no right?
Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, I think we're learning that Kevin Harvick 4 car. I mean, I guess Rodney Childers must be a part of that too, but still.
It's so crazy looking back, because like you think like 2017 until like 2021 probably, it was like Stewart-Haas is like a premier cup team, and like looking back now, it's like Kevin Harvick was literally just the exception to the rule of Stewart-Haas, where like all 3 cars were shit, and then Kevin Harvick was just like, I'm gonna win 8 times.
Yeah, I wish I could pull up like just the full grid of all their results,
in
but
the past. Like, I'm trying to think, like, would Dale Jarrett count when he was at the 88? Because there was no, like, Elliott Sadler wasn't that great.
I think it's just Elliott Sadler, but
yeah, Elliott Sadler wasn't great in anything though.
I think it might be Kevin Harvick all around, because think about Kevin Harvick. He was like a consistent title threat at RCR while like his teammates were doing fuck all. Then goes to Stewart-Haas and is the only good thing about that program for a decade.
You could say Junior at DEI.
No, like even Junior had one good year with DEI. Like they were always cracked at the plate races, but like 2004 was really the only time it was like, oh, he's in like actual championship contention.
That's fair.
I think the answer here is just Kevin Harvick, straight up. His entire career was just like way better than all of his teammates at all times.
Well, I'm just looking at the Wikipedia page. How many wins does Kevin Harvick have in the 4? Probably
a lot, like in the 50s, I would guess. He had
I think it's
multiple,
like
10
30 or
years.
40, and I'm just looking 10 car Stewart-Haas racing for 12 years, all time has 2 wins. 14 car, I guess Tony did all right with it back in the day, but since Tony left, 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins. I guess Chase Briscoe won 1, 3 wins. 41 car, a handful with Kurt Busch, Cole Custer randomly stole 1, and that's it. But Harvick was,
I guess, another one to bring
just
up
consistently winning.
Kyle
I counted
Larson
30.
at Ganassi.
That's fair, but even then he had the 1-4 year, and then 2018 he didn't win. 2019.
Yeah, but compare
won.
that to like Jamie McMurray in the 1.
That's
Larson
true.
was carrying.
I just counted. After 2014, Kevin Harvick won 36 times in the 4 car.
Wow.
Jesus
And
Christ.
the rest of Stewart-Haas, like I'm thinking we had an Eric Almirola win at Talladega that one time. Kurt Busch in the 41 probably 3 or 4 times maybe. And even like Kurt Busch was one of those guys where he would like always outperform his teammates. So the fact that Kevin Harvick was making it look that good, I mean it's probably just a testament to how good Rodney Childers and Kevin Harvick together were, like a Hall of Fame crew chief with a Hall of Fame driver in a decent car.
Remember when a NASCAR driver won 9 races and didn't make it to the top 4 because the playoffs fucking suck?
He
Yeah.
won 10 is the crazy thing. Like,
You know the other thing I've just thought of now? I've just brought it up. Nice Motorsports in the truck series have just a handful of trucks that they've been running full time since like 2020. They've had a bunch of different dudes in it. Carson Hocevar has won 4 races in his like 3 years with that team. A bunch of other people have driven him, and then Ross Chastain has just won. So like basically all the other races are all Ross.
That's fair. I remember what year was it?
Randomly, he was in like a bunch of different Nice trucks one year, and he just started winning in Nice truck. I'd never heard of Nice.
Well, he was in JD stuff as well. And he was 2019.
Yeah, there was one year where Chastain just got like, I think it was the year that DC Solar went under, and he got like kicked out of the Ganassi Xfinity ride. Where he was just like mid-season, like just hopped into the Nice truck and made it to the Final Four that year.
Yeah, it was such a crazy time. Yeah, he was like just starting out in the 42 car, and then it died, and he just got in a colleague car and won a race randomly in 2019.
Remember when Ross Chastain drove the Roush Fenway 6 for like 3 or 4 races?
What was Colleague's first Xfinity win?
Justin Haley would have been.
When was that?
2018, because it was Blake Cook was in the Leaf Filter 11. Maybe 2019. It was a summer race at Daytona.
I think it was Ross Chastain. Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah. That's such a weird stat. I don't even like think of that. In the number 16 in the 2019 July Daytona race, Ross Chastain had the first colleague racing dub.
I thought it was.
And then later that season, Allmendinger won the Roval.
Dude, this is also cursed. Because this is just the Ross Chastain in the AJ Allmendinger car. Like it's that Ellsworth black and white 16. It just has.
It just doesn't feel like Ross Chastain. Like that's I don't know. I'm totally disconnected from this universe.
Yeah, it literally feels like because
just an Allmendinger car.
Yeah, you like that. You think of that tin car when I think of Ross Chastain at Colleague.
Yeah, which he didn't even win in.
He actually, funny story with that. He actually failed to qualify the first race that thing ran in. He took, I think it was Jeff Green's spot in the 38. He bought him out.
Shout out Jeff Green.
Yeah, get fucked, Jeff Green.
All right. We've been waffling along. I'm kind of glad we only got 5 emails. The next one comes in from Mr. Ass, who says, I wasn't able to go to Bowman Gray because I'm currently on vacation in New Jersey.
That's to vacation in New Jersey.
Who the fuck goes to vacation in New Jersey?
We looked at the little stilt houses on the shoreline. Those were kind of cute.
We did look at.
They got beaches and stuff. I got an Airbnb in Wildwood, and so far we've been there, Philly, New York City, and I'm also seeing Ocean City. Okay, see, that's fair.
All right.
Here's some cool pictures from Wildwood and New York. Where the hell? I'm looking up where Wildwood is. That seems like a cool place.
I'll show you some Wildwood.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, see, that is on the shore. That is like Stilt House Central.
I'm getting Wildwood, Tennessee is apparently a place. Okay.
No, it's
what the fuck is it?
It's like out here. It's
dude, look at this
it's like almost Delaware. It's
like Delaware,
which we've determined that Delaware is based. So.
Delaware is a bay state, so yeah.
That's true.
Look at this boat I just put. It's just called the Ignis Fatuus. What
are you waffling about?
Like in general, dude. It's the Ignis Fatuus.
My internet is being horrible right now.
Yeah, my video side on my side was like 10 seconds behind now.
Don't worry about it. Shout out to the Ignis Fatuus.
Ignis Fatuus.
In the middle of a fair. Anyway.
Very Nardwuar delivery on that.
Mr. Ass has sent some images. I will attempt to load them and we'll take a look. There's a bunch of them here, so this is a little vacation slideshow from Mr. Ass.
The Ignis Fatuus. Whoa! Is
Starting
that cheese
with
sticks on a pizza?
Mozzarella sticks on a pizza. That actually sounds kind of sick.
Yeah, it would make me sick. All that fucking grease.
That'd be great though.
Yeah, you're right. That was a soda.
It's a Mario bong. You can pop Funko little bongs, dude.
Oh my god.
That's
By
hilarious.
Jorking it, I mean my
Dude, yeah, you just pull out Mario. That's the bowl. Is you just pop out Mario's cock.
We are losing him.
Are we actually? That's upsetting.
Yeah, we kind of are.
Fucking
Jesus Christ.
Bootleg merch. Fucking Roblox.
That's peak like boardwalk.
That AI.
T-shirts. Yeah, that's AI.
Oh man.
Look at the Lego figures, dude. They're like Roblox.
That is Roblox.
Oh, yeah, that might just be Roblox.
What
the hell?
Oh, fuck.
Do not sit here. Do not touch. I wouldn't go near that thing.
I'm touching that thing's peanuts.
We got.
What the fuck is that?
What are these for?
Down syndrome Pikachu.
So that's the title.
Yeah.
And a good old "Don't Bully Me." They got Hawk Tua shirts already, dude.
Don't bully me.
Jesus.
Why is this up next to like plushies? Like these are literally like kid plushes, and it's just "Don't bully me, I'll come."
If this flag offends you, I'll help you pack.
Oh, dude,
Jesus
that's a classic.
Christ. These are horrible.
This store might need to be. Oh my.
Oh no.
Oh no! What is that? We've got a scooter in the bathroom, and this looks like a medieval torture device. I'm not sure what this is.
It looks like something you'd hang shit on.
Yeah.
A floor mirror and one of the wall tiles just leaning. That's insane. That's crazy. And a Family Guy fake license plate. Shout out to Rhode Island. That's incredible. That bathroom, I have questions.
Buy that shit.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, if you have insane vacation photos, send us an album. ShrimpHoursPresents at gmail.com. I will gladly roast your weird ass vacation photos. Just obviously don't show your family members or be weird. All right. The next email comes in from Luke Thompson. Yeah, I'll show your family members. Luke says, "Hi Shrimps, very fitting. I'll be going to DC over the 4th and we'll be sure to be on the lookout for some animals and trains." Oh wow. I went to DC on the 4th once. It was interesting.
Blow up the White House while you're there.
I did. I mean, I looked from the fence on that one street. All right, last email comes in from Bill, who says, 1776, baby. No, Homestead Miami should not be the finale, even if it is my home track. That's unfortunate.
You'd kill yourself. Shut up.
So what if it's in November? The sun in Florida is brutal. If they're going to hold the finale there, start the race at midnight and let it run to sun up. They run in the evening. Are you stupid? It goes into the night.
They're gonna put Homestead in like the middle of like April or May. You're gonna complain about the sun then. What about November? It's gonna be like 70 degrees max, dude. What are you crying about? Shut up. The racing's great. Die.
So once again,
like,
if you want to be told to die, send us an email. ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com.
Remember like 20 minutes ago when we were like, oh yeah, he's dead again. God damn it.
Yeah, thanks Bill. See you in the next one.
Oh, that was Bill. Damn.
Yeah, that was a rare Bill L.
Bill, the email guy.
Yep. You just told him to die. Alright, this was Shrimp Hours number 103. Down syndrome Pikachu.
Shout out to the Shrimp Hour Season 3 poster in which that title will be displayed on my wall.
I never think of the implication of these titles. Like when we come up with like nihilism, common misery, I forget that people are gonna be walking around with that on their shirt.
Poster, on the t-shirt, on the
cup.
glass.
I'm gonna be drinking from a glass that just says Down Syndrome Pikachu on it for the rest of my life.
If you want to buy a cup that says Down Syndrome Pikachu on it, you can, because that comes out next season. But you can buy all the stuff
give it a year.
from this season on shop.shrimphub.cool. Also features other items, other cool things, loose dogs, shirts, stickers. I don't think anyone's bought the pillow yet, and I don't blame them. The hoodie's actually really sick though. Yeah, check out shop.shrimphub. Oh, cool.
Get the loose dogs.
All right. Bye.
Have a good night or day or wherever you're listening to this. Hope you're not.
Yeah, I'll end it on a wholesome note. I hope you're doing well.
Fuck you, Steve Phelps, you fucking. Oh.